What's good with y'all, man? It's Taco No Safety, and we back at it. Y'all seen the thumbnail and title, so y'all know what's up. We gonna talk about how these modified guns might not be a good option for carry. Y'all know the vibes. I ain't trying to waste y'all time, so let's get straight to it. Alright, before we get into anything, y'all already know, firearm clear, safe direction, bang. Now, I don't know if y'all know or not, there's a lot of people who ain't too fond of guns that make their way into politics, judges, defense attorneys, juries. A lot of people could look at these modifications as threatening or violent, or you looking for something to happen. You know what I'm saying? So when we putting these mods on our guns, we gotta be mindful of that if that's gonna be an option we choosing to carry. Let's get into the modification so we can be on the same page. So as y'all can see, the firearm is comped. You know what I'm saying? That's a Parker Mountain Machine comp. Now, for those of you who don't know, a comp just allows for combustion pressure, whatever you're trying to say, to exit out of the top of the muzzle as well as the front of the muzzle. So with that being said, when the pressure is being released out of the top, it also keeps the firearm flatter, you know what I'm saying, or at more of a zero at each shot. So when you busting this thing, you not losing track of your dot every time because you allowing so much pressure to come out of the top of it. In turn, like I just said, keeping it flat. So that's one thing I got done with it. I also put a 15-pound Radiant Ramjet guide rod and spring in here. You know what I'm saying? So that just allows for easier cycling of the firearm, of the slide and barrel, because it's not as much pressure exiting just out of the front of the barrel. So some believe a lot of guide rod and spring helps that gun track and cycle faster, but it could be considered a mod. Now, the main thing that a lot of people only talk about and only really a lot of people only consider mods, I don't, is a trigger. As y'all can see, this is a Timney trigger, which lightens the pull on the firearm. You know what I'm saying? So, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Lightens the load on the firearm. You know what I'm saying? So that is definitely considered a mod. I would say everybody about consider that a mod. You know what I'm saying? But it's a common thing to do on your firearms. You know what I'm saying? And what that does, it just allows for an easier break and a faster reset, which allows me to get down on that thing. You know what I'm saying? And with the comp and the 15-pound guide rod of compression, she don't move. You know what I'm saying? She don't move. She flat. Now, we gonna get it out to the range, but you know what I'm saying? This video ain't about that. This video is just me not telling you what to do, but me telling you what I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do or how to carry or none of that, but this is just how I think when it comes to carrying firearms. You know what I'm saying? So I would consider this, for me, it may not be for you, a modded firearm. You feel me? So this gun, this Glock 45, is a pistol I'll never carry. You know what I'm saying? I never carry this gun. One, because it ain't stock, so it's no longer a $600-700 Glock. With everything on this Glock, it's probably like a $1,400-1,500 Glock at this point. So it's definitely not something I would want to use in a self-defense situation and mess around and lose until, you know what I'm saying, until after everything been dealt with. Yeah, you may or may not get it back. So this ain't one I particularly want to lose. You know what I'm saying? God forbid I'm ever in that situation where I'm dealing with a threat. But see, that's one thing we gotta think about when it comes to the two-way community, is that there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in guns or even love guns, and any use of a firearm, even in self-defense situations, a lot of people can't look past that a firearm was used and you potentially unalive somebody, even if you are defending yourself. Now, I don't want to get into self-defense laws and castle doctrines, and you know, whether you at home or in your vehicle or on the street, because it's different from state to state, and also from local government to local government. It's completely different. Every DA is different, every judge is different, state and all that. So it's hard to cover it as a general baseline. You know what I'm saying? That or something that applies to everybody. I ain't trying to do that, because You know what I'm saying? I keep up with my state, and I hope you keeping up with your state as well to know when you have the right to use deadly force. With that being said, because of that, this Glock 45, although it's a great gun, it's only a range gun, and it'll only ever stay a range gun for me, especially because of what the trigger, you know what I'm saying? Because the Timney trigger lightens the pounds for the pull, the trigger pull. I believe this one is like a 3 pound or 3.5 versus the stock 5.5. And if you up in New York, I think it's like 8 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, but this ain't that, you know what I mean? So, and believe it or not, man, some DAs will use that against you. You know what I'm saying? A DA will say, you know, especially if you got those back plates back there that you got, you know, words on it like, you know, fuck you or the Punisher or, you know, whatever them random base plates you got back there. That, you know, the DA, especially if they don't have anything to go, they'll take the smallest thing and use it against you and try to defame your character. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, could potentially say, oh, he lightened the trigger. So, you know, if you don't lay one shot center mass and you pumped off a few shots center mass because that's what it took to stop the threat, they may look at it as, oh, it was overkill because he shot too many shots because the trigger's light. Or he shot too many shots because the gun's a lot flatter. He designed this gun so it stays flat and it doesn't move and it shoots faster and he can be even more deadly with it, which goes beyond self-defense. Now, I know and you know that's not the reason for these mods, right? It's so we can be you know, so you can over unalive somebody. That ain't the reason why. The reason why I like to make these changes to my firearm is because I can be more accurate and I could be, you know, I hate to say it, but I could be better at stopping a threat if the gun is flatter, the trigger is crisper, and I have more control over my firearm. And cause don't nobody want to accidentally miss the threat and you accidentally hit Miss Betty and Mr. Roger crossing the street and they ain't even got nothing to do with the situation because somebody is threatening or attempting to cause serious bodily harm or, you know what I'm saying, unalive you. You know what I mean? And they ain't got nothing to do with it. So I think that, you know, these mods being done to your gun, make you even more accurate, which in terms, in my mind, should be more for the defense versus the offense in a court case. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people don't think like that. You also got to think there's a lot of people that hit these juries that's not pro 2A like us in this community. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful of the fact that there's more than likely going to be somebody on that jury that do not like guns, that hate guns, want absolutely nothing to do with it, want to ban guns. And those people can potentially be dangerous to you in a legal self-defense, quote unquote, good shooting. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of that, man. Not everybody loves guns, and a lot of people will find them not to be a tool under any circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, in the great country of America, you know what I'm saying, we have rights that allow us to have and own and carry firearms. And I love America, you know, but that's why I choose clear, firearm clear, safe direction, bang. Man, them Gen 5 triggers, I love them Gen 5 triggers, but that's why I carry something like this. You know what I'm saying? This is my 19X. Now, don't ask me why I got a Glock 45 and a 19X. That's basically the same guns. That's because I'm a Glock hoe. You know what I'm saying? I love Glock. I really do. I might be, now, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I start carrying look, I even got a Glock 19 right here. You know what I'm saying? I've been carrying this. Holster, 4 bros. You know what I'm saying? But the 19X, completely bone stock, nothing done to it. Nothing done differently. The only thing I've done to this is add this light to it. You know what I'm saying? This Olight Balder. and they got the green beam on it as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only mod or changes I've made to it, but no changes from Glock, from the manufacturer. You feel me? So this would be a gun that I carry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's completely stock. Nothing's been done to it, and hopefully, God forbid, if I'm ever in that situation for myself or my family, that you know, nothing to this gun can be used against me. And I don't know if you've seen any of my previous EDC videos, but if you look at them, only thing that's ever been done to them that came from your manufacturer like that. I only carry stock firearms that I ain't done nothing to, and if I do it, or unless I put a red dot on it, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Mine's a red dot and a light. The only changes that I've made to carry firearms. Now my range firearms, like my Echelon, this, what else? And you know, some other guns, you know, they ported, they got different springs, or I ordered another put another drop-in trigger kit in it, things like that. Changes I made to this gun. Now I know, you feel me, it sucks, and this right here ain't good information, and I wish you won't really like that, but you know, like I said, I ain't telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what I do, and this is just how I think when it comes to situations like that. I don't want to give them any more to use against me other than the fact that I defended myself or my family from a dangerous threat attempting to unalive or cause serious bodily harm to one of us. And that's the only thing I wanted to be focused on. I don't want to give them anything else to defame my character, or, you know what I'm saying, I made a military style firearm or anything like that. You know what I mean? I just don't want to add to it. Now, if you do and you comfortable with it, you know what I'm saying, and you caked up like that where you can get Johnny Conqueror from his grave, or, you know, something like that, then good for you, my boy. Good for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do your thing. If that's what worked for you, that's what worked for you. But for me, hey, I'm keeping that thing stock. You know what I'm saying? Stock to the bone. Stock to the bone. And then don't get me wrong, I shoot this thing. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot it. Good. Iron sights and all. You know what I mean? Look at that high grip. Everybody like, why your grip so high? I just got a high grip. That's how I'm comfortable. Just so you know, might as well put that out there. A comfortable grip is an uncomfortable grip, according to Jerry Michelet. You pose to, if your grip is comfortable, then you gripping it wrong. You pose to have an uncomfortable grip because it's so tight, and your fingers are in positions that it ain't used to being. And over time, that uncomfortable grip becomes comfortable because that's what your hands and your wrists and your arms are used to. You feel me? Keep that in mind. A comfortable grip is uncomfortable grip is the right grip. A comfortable grip is the wrong grip. Uncomfortable grip becomes comfortable only after time. You feel me? So that's that, man. You know what I mean? So look, even this is 19X. I ain't gonna play around with it because I do have safety ammo in that mug. We are clear. Super clear. Just so y'all know, safe direction, bang, magazine over here. You know what I'm saying? That's just a 19X, Gen 5 19X. Straight up stock. You know what I'm saying? Bone stock. This is also something I carry. Something I even heard was that, you know, I don't know if they still calling these hollow points cop killers, but that's crazy. We don't even talk like that on this channel. You feel me? It ain't none of that going on around here. Cause this ain't that. This just a regular hollow point. And they believe, you know what I'm saying, which I believe in my mind, you can't get safer than that. You know what I'm saying? Hollow points ain't going through no armor because they expand, they get bigger. You need something to stay small, fast, and penetrates to go through body armor, vehicles, and doors and things like that. You know what I'm saying? A big old fat hollow point that's gonna blow up soon as it hits something, it's not designed to penetrate. That's the point of them. They don't over penetrate. You feel me? So at the end of the day, regardless of what the court system, well, I ain't gonna say that. right, as long as they legal to carry, this is what I'm carrying. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it straight a buck thou with y'all. Hollow points. That's all I carry. I only use FMJ at the range. Plus, these mugs are $1 a piece. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got like that to be shooting no hollow points. Plus, they're like 150 grain. They're a little bit more snappier. I'm trying to shoot them 115. Them pop, 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 pop. Them boys that don't even move. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't nothing crazy, man. I had no intentions on this being a long video or even nothing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make it too crazy. Just like I said, this is just me putting out how I think out to the gun community that I'm trying to, you know, bring together of like-minded people. Because I don't got too many people to talk guns with. But y'all, and we growing too. I think we at 1,152 subscribers. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all boys. I never thought, I said this in the last video, I never thought it'd get this high. You feel me? I never thought I'd have over 1,000 people wanting to lock in with me. You feel me? And talk about guns and shoot guns and all that. So I'm genuinely thankful for each and every one of y'all. You feel me? Keep sharing this, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, man. As y'all can see, I always respond. Just to get some communication going, man. Give me some ideas. If I'm wrong about something, I'm cool with being corrected. I'm cool with constructive criticism, man. I don't take it personal. You feel me? If it's something that I can use in the video, I'll use in the video. You feel me? If it's reasonable, then I'll embrace it. You feel me? That's that. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much that, yo. Y'all know the vibes, man. We clear, lock back. It's Taco No Safety. Stay alert, stay deadly, stay dangerous. And we out. Boom.